So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the different meditation techniques and how to get started on meditating if this is something that you're interested in. So in my other video I talked about what meditation is in general. I went over what it is and the benefits of it. But basically, to recap, meditation is about coming to what's called your higher self. Your higher self is who you need and you need more wisdom or you need more clarity in a situation. It's who we can call to during tough situations, issues in our life. It gives us inspiration and guidance to solve our problems. And meditation helps you to draw on this energy so that you can live this higher vibration in your life. And so meditation is about learning, about becoming familiar with this higher self and this vibration. So meditation, there's a few different techniques. I break them down into two groups. So the first group I call concentration meditation. Concentration meditation is when you are focusing on a physical object or a physical image or something tangible that you can see and touch. Like some people like to meditate on sacred geometry. Usually, the objects that you are concentrating on are sacred images or sacred objects, things infused with spirituality, with high vibration. So, like I said, people like to concentrate on a sacred geometry image. Things like, people like to focus on candles or the flame of the candle, because the flame has a symbolic, sacred symbolism to it. So, focusing on a flame is helpful. But the thing that the concentration meditation does, and the thing about meditation is that it's getting you to focus on the one. It's getting you to let your other senses fade, your other thoughts fade, so that you can learn what it feels like to be focused on the one truth, rather than a bunch of different things at the same time, or things that aren't important. It teaches you how to focus on what's important, the thing that's in front of you. So meditation is all about learning how to focus on the one rather than the things that don't matter. These dualities, negative things, positive things. You're going back and forth between all these things, but meditation makes you go back to the center. It makes you figure out and learn how to feel the center place. So that is what meditation is all about. And the center place is the place of truth. You see the overarching truth of the situation when you are centered and you're in tune with this vibration. So basically, these concentration meditations train your mind to learn how to focus on one thing. So after, sacred geometry images or candles, or maybe you like to focus on a statue of the Buddha or a goddess or anything that has significance to you and is related to your spirituality is good. Then another thing people like to focus on after objects are mantras. Mantras are words or phrases that have high spiritual vibration, things that have high meaning. Ancient languages like Sanskrit are high vibrational languages. Om and other Sanskrit mantras are imbued with very high vibration. So repeating these words, what you think, what you visualize, what you feel, affect your vibration. So, these mantras are imbued with high vibration. So you become high vibration. So meditating on mantras and things that you repeat over and over change how you think. So that's how mantras work. You can come up with your own mantras, or you can Google some mantras that resonate with you. The next thing people do is listening meditation. Listening meditation is the next step in meditation, because it basically helps you to tune out your thoughts, and you are basically just listening to the outside world, listening to every sound you hear, and you are trying your best not to judge the things you hear. And that's what's most important about meditation. It's about non-judgment. It's about not judging what you hear, what you feel, because that's where the duality comes in. You think a thought, you think something, you are recording a memory in your mind, and then you start to say, this is a negative thought, this is a positive thought, and you start to, judge, and that's how you get caught up in this duality. But it's about becoming what's called the observer, and the observer is your true self, is your higher self. The observer is not caught up in duality, everything just is. So when you are listening, and you're doing listening meditation, you are practicing this, and you are practicing this non-judgment. You're practicing being this non-judgmental observer. The next step would be body scanning. Body scanning is a form of meditation that involves you segmenting different parts of your body and focusing on these different parts. And this allows you not only to calm your body, but it allows you to develop proprioception, and it allows you to bring more awareness into different parts of your body. This brings more connection overall in your entire body. Another thing people do in terms of the body is light energy vibration meditation. Light energy meditation is great for energy healing. It's great for chakra healing. It's great for healing aches and pains in the body. Over time, it does alleviate certain stresses. It removes certain blocks, and creates more flow, energy flow, prana flow in the body. So that is great for not only relaxation, but like I said, healing. The next thing people do after these focus concentration meditations is what I call meditation, because in meditation you are eliminating all of the outside help, and you are mostly just tuned with your body, with what's going on inside of your body. It's only you. You don't need outside sources, and you are not concentrating on an object. You are meditating on yourself, and on something that is not physical, something that you can't touch and see and feel. So meditation, the first step you would do is start breathing meditations. And breathing meditations involve learning how to just become aware of your breath, just focusing on your breath continuously, constantly, and never taking your mind off of your breath. And it's going to happen, because that's the nature of your mind. The nature of your mind is to wander. So when that happens, you just continuously bring yourself back to your breath. You feel the inhalations and the exhalations, and the spaces in between the inhalations and exhalations. You visualize the air coming from the bottom of your spine up towards the top of your spine. You hold it, and then you visualize the energy, the breath going down the back of your spine, and you continue this cycle on, and you continue to just watch your breath, continue to just focus on your breath, and bring your awareness back to your breath every time it wanders. This will train your mind to remember to focus on this one. And your breath is so important, because your breath is this place of oneness, of non-duality, a place where you can always come to when you're dealing with struggles in your daily life. You can always come back to your breath and come to this place of peace and calm, and your breath is always there. The next thing that people go to after, focusing on the breath is naturally, you start to become more aware of your thoughts. So the next step is to become aware of what you're thinking, and just become a complete observer of your thoughts. Just like in listening meditation, when you are listening to the outside world, all the sounds of the outside world, and not judging them, you come to your thoughts and you do the same thing, and you are just focused on your thoughts completely, and you become this silent observer, this non-judgmental observer of your thoughts. And eventually, once this happens, you find that your thoughts begin to drop away and become more quiet, and you drown them out, and you become complete observer, and the observer takes over, and this is your higher self, and you find this place of complete quiet and oneness. This is the last step, and this is the goal of meditation, is to come to this place of quiet, of peace, of truth, and this is a place where you draw energy, where you draw wisdom, where you draw light, and you raise your vibration to the highest point, because you are no longer dragged down by your thoughts. Your thoughts have energy. Your thoughts contain matter. Your thoughts are dense. So when you are eliminated, when you are completely empty of your thoughts, you are light enough, and you are empty enough to draw down the light, to be filled with this light and wisdom. That is the only time where you are connected completely to the center ray, to this light, to this energy, to God. So this is the point of meditation. The Vedic sages call this place Samadhi. This is a place of complete unity, of complete oneness. So, like I said, there are steps to go through that you can use to work on your meditation practice. You start, like I said, with concentration meditation, which are things like focusing on sacred geometry. These are all mainly used so that you can learn how to concentrate on one thing, and you learn how to not become distracted by your thoughts. And then you can do things like candles or statutes or whatever is spiritual and significant to you. Then you can go on to mantra meditations, which not only help you to focus on the one, but also helps you to raise your vibration. Then the next thing you can do is listening meditations, which, like I said, are about listening to the outside world and not judging them. Whatever you hear, just listen. Then you can go on to things like body scanning, which help you to alleviate anxiety and stress. And then you can go on to the next thing is meditation. And the first step in meditation is breathing. You learn how to use your own body, your own the things that you have that are inside of you, not the things that are outside of you. So you use breathing meditations, and then you go on to focusing on your thoughts. And then the last thing is when you become the non-judgmental observer, which is your higher self. Your higher self who sees everything and knows everything, and is connected to truth. Once you reach this place, it's not the end-all, be-all. You still will constantly have to keep coming back to this place, but it is the goal, it is the purpose, and it's life-changing. Once you reach this place, you will come out of this place different and changed and wiser, and happier. So those are the different types of meditation. Those are the different techniques. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm here to help, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll see you guys soon.